Hello everybody, my name's Excite. I stream and play Fortnite at a high level. I have over 200 solo wins and over 380 total wins. I'm a fast-paced player and go for high kills and try to maintain a high win percentage as well. What I wanted to do is make an informative video of how to use in-depth analysis in-game replays as well as philosophy of how to get better faster. I went around YouTube and watched many Fortnite videos of tips and tricks, but found that most of these videos give you a cliche or a too general idea of how to get better. I also am probably going to break this video into two parts. Before we go any further, I want to tell you who this video is for or who this is tailored to. This video is not for new players. It is for players who have a handful of wins and feel like they have plateaued and cannot progress. We're going to jump into the philosophical side to the proper way of improvement as well as in-game replay analysis. So before we go any further, I wanted to give you a bigger background on who I am and where I adapted or got these ideas. I've been playing video games since I was a little kid, so 2 decades worth of playtime. Since then, I've not only enjoyed playing video games, but I've enjoyed trying to be the best or be the best I can possibly be. With my experience, I learned the process that helps me get better at games, specifically FPS games, and decided to share this process just to see if it helps others. My first competitive game was Counter-Strike 1.6. This is where not only when I fell in love with video games, but where I started to develop this technique. I've since then carried these concepts and techniques into other games and over time adapted a way of getting better at games faster, quicker, and in order to stay ahead of the curve. This is where I learned how to be much more analytical, truthful to my mistakes, and objective to myself, which is critical if you really want to get better. So, friends and people who visit my channel would often come ask me how I got where I am or how I attained the stats I have in Fortnite or other games. So, I decided to make a video to answer those questions or at least try to help. First things first, watch your replays. If you record or stream, you should be watching your replays. If you do not record or stream, you should be recording at the very least. This is a major step in evolving your play and often overlooked and seen as time consuming. If you think this is time consuming, I can show you a few tricks to cut down the time on watching replays. You do not just watch your replays or even your whole replay in general. You need to be analytical, objective, and honest with your mistakes. So when watching a replay, you can get the most out of it while being efficient as possible. You should be looking at each engagement and kill 15 seconds before the engagement and after, making notes of positive plays you made while breaking down your negatives. Did you take unnecessary fall damage? Were you out of position? Did you give up high ground? Did you not give yourself cover? Did you let your emotions overcome you? You need to be asking these types of questions in each of these engagements, as well as other questions, specifically the ones you die. One thing I have learned from Fortnite is most of the time, your deaths are not related to one specific mistake, but rather a multitude of mistakes added up that equal your death. So once you figure out your common mistakes or maybe even a major flaw you need to concentrate on fixing that bad habit extensively. You do not want to look at all your mistakes and try to fix them all at once. This will not work, and most of the time will work the other way by trying to do too much. So with each replay, you need to find a skill you can enhance and concentrate on that during your next games. Master that skill. Once that has been mastered, move to the next mistake on your list or skill. Prioritize your list if you find a mistake that is habitual. If you can master the skill of watching your replays while being objective and honest about your mistakes, you will greatly see an increase in your skill. You will stop putting baseless claims that randomness or being unlucky got you killed. A lot of times you'll reach a skill in a game and plateau. You're going to get stuck and can't find ways to improve. A reason this happens is whatever you are currently doing to improve, you have learned or you limited yourself. You need to change things up, look at it differently or at a different angle. One prime example I can give you in Fortnite is running double pump. Whether you think double pump is OP or not, it is a skill and one that can be fine-tuned to be deadly. You have to learn to shoot, switch while moving and being able to build if necessary. You also have to learn an aggressive play style that suits the double pump tactic better. This is a skill that takes time to learn, and you have to be willing to put in that time. You will not be good at this from the get-go. So the reason I picked this example is that it puts you out of your comfort zone, and you need to continuously put yourself out of your comfort zone. You need to learn those hard techniques or skills, even if you die trying to master them. If you suck with explosives, traps, boogie bombs, or building in general, use them more. If you do this, your skill set will grow and you will learn how and when to use these new skills, specifically in times of need. If you adopt this mentality and want to get better, you will start climbing in ranks. You will see a shift in your attitude. The best part is the concept can be used for any game. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and the second part of in-game replay will be coming soon. If people like this video, hit the subscribe button and follow me on twitch.tv/excitetv. I do plan on making more videos in the future on topics of choice. Let me know what you think or how I can enhance my videos. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed this.